September, the Rams lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cardinals. Can Arizona finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Barkley. Runs over him. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And out across midfield down to the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to
get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's a second down. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And they'll run again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His
17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, to me, there's no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Powerful running. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Stafford on 3rd down. Going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 44. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gay's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A huge play there for Arizona. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And
He'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Stafford on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down throw, Stafford.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 26.
Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked very tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. It appears they're going to throw forward with Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game. Instead, it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
2nd and 4.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 39, Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself.
Touchdown! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now Stafford and the Rams down 35-34. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Completes this to Jefferson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stafford. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now it's the Cardinals' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute and a half remaining. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. Murray. Going up top. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed, yeah. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
So now it's the Rams' turn, trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
That's interference.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Stafford now to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it easy.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, pushing his way through.
Hey, let's go. Interception, baby.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.